This video brought to you in part by these fantastic sponsors.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and the FTC panel reveals troubling relationship between streamers and loot box creators. That's right, boys, it is confirmed that streamer luck is real. Well, in some cases. It's definitely not real for me. I can guarantee you that. So what is this all about? Well, so a little while ago they had the workshop around the whole like FTC commission with the loot box bill, ban, stuff like that. I'm working my way through that as I get some time because there's a lot of videos, a lot of things, but I was turned on to this article a couple days ago on Discord by somebody. I've been meaning to get a hold of this and do this video to kind of go over the things that actually like happened in this and like some of the kind of bombshell information that was actually dropped with this, because this is like really kind of actually super scummy. But content creator says that a publisher once offered to misrepresent the odds of winning to viewers. So this is a legit thing. Now, a lot of times in my comment sections, I'll get people that'll say, oh my God, streamer luck must be nice to have boosted rates from insert whatever gacha game I am currently rolling on. But let's go over what this says. In a remarkable exchange today in Washington, D.C., the leader of a major management company for YouTube and Twitch celebrities says that a video game publisher has approached his clients to willfully misrepresent how loot boxes work. Now, first off, one thing is when you start getting paid for sponsorship deals, anything along those lines, first off, you have to disclose that you are being paid by that company. Not only that, but your viewers have an expectation that even though you are getting paid, you have their best interest in mind, because otherwise, like, that's your platform, that's your word being put on the line. Now, I'll talk on stream every so often that I get approached for sponsorship deals every now and again, and I like, if it's even remotely sketchy, I will instantly turn it down. I am not somebody who is just out there for the sponsorship deals, the sick money that's just literally getting thrown at me. Not worth my word, because I don't want to say, hey, this game is actually pretty fun and a lot of, really good, without it actually being fun and good or free to play. But let's get back into this. So let's see, where were we at? Willfully misrepresent how loot boxes work. The CEO for the Online Performers Group also expressed frustration with online video platforms regarding required disclosures of paid advertisements during live streams, which is literally what, I just brought up. Now, one of the things is with YouTube, you have to say it pretty much at the beginning of your video, and you have to put a tag on it. Now, let's say Twitch, I'm in the middle of like, a 2-hour live stream, and I go, oh, hey, by the way, guys, I'm going to roll some gacha right now. And there's really no way for me to put that on there. And really, I don't believe that there's actually an expectation. Not only that, but if it's in the middle of a 2-hour live stream, dude, who's going to dig that up, Not only that, who really watches VODs, it's not really there for very long. But the remarks were made today and broadcast live online during a day-long loot box workshop hosted by the U.S. Federal Trade Commissions, which is what I am currently watching. Dariani, we're going to go with Dariani, probably butchering that, was invited to participate in the first panel of the day, and his organization represents dozens of content creators, including Angry Joe Vargas and Major League Baseball pitcher Trevor May. Not sure who either of those are. Do they roll any gacha? No? Okay. During a question and answer period, he was asked by the FTC Brittany, I'm going to not butcher that name again, about the nature of the disclosures his clients must make during their streams. Based on your expertise, do video game publishers pay these content creators to open loot boxes? Do they pay for the loot boxes? And if so, do they at times give them better odds than the public at large? And how much of that is disclosed? He responded with, companies do pay for that sort of thing. It's pretty uncommon for it to specifically be, hey, just open up a bunch of loot boxes, but we've definitely see that. I've definitely been in a room where a publisher said, we could do better odds on the packs that this person opens for promotional purposes. That's only been one time. That personally is super, super sketchy, and just, I would 100% not take that. I mean, unless you want to give me like 10% on SSR's DW, No, I wouldn't do that. But anyways, yeah, that's really sketchy. And one of the things that kind of brings that to mind for me is, do they just not disclose that to certain streamers? They've got to have, if they're already paying you to open loot boxes as part of, a promotional thing, do they just tick the box that says, yeah, just give that guy, better rates? It would be really hard to track down and be really hard to prove, because, maybe the person just has EX luck. Maybe they actually did increase the luck. It would be almost impossible to find out without there being some sort of logs and tracking through all of that stuff. But anyways, opening loot boxes via online is a popular pastime for some content creators. Currently, the FTC does not require that they disclose that the odds have been tilted in their favor when they do. That should really, really change, because that's just disingenuous. And if you are a content creator and you willfully know that you have better rates and you are not disclosing that, we kind of a piece of crap. And literally nobody should ever take you seriously, because that is super scummy and an absolute garbage move. Like that, yeah, that's so stupid. And I believe there was a point where one of the Paul's, I don't know, somebody super famous was in on one of those schemes where, yeah, they had a 25% chance to get some expensive sneakers out of their boxes, but in reality it was a 1% chance. Because if I'm rolling and I'm just slamming 5 stars out and you're getting hype and I'm getting hype, well, you're going to be more apt to roll, because you're going to be oh damn, well, he's on fire right now. Maybe if I'm on stream with him and I'm pulling 2, that there'll be some of that, EX luck, this guy's my catalyst, and it's really very disingenuous as a content creator to not disclose that. But then again, how do you go, hey guys, yeah, Smilegate gives me 5% on my Nat 5 stars, because then people are going to be yeah, why do you get more Nat 5 stars? Just because you create content? Anybody can read off of the wiki for 10 minutes, you scrub. I'm going to go do that and I'm going to get my 5% 5 stars. And, so that would be a really, really hard thing to disclose. Which is why I don't think that anybody should actually accept that. If I'm playing a game that you're playing, I should literally have the same rates as you. I'm not special. But anyways, content creators very often open the loot boxes because audiences really enjoy that. Yeah, it is. It's exciting, right? You don't know what's going to come out. You don't know if they're going to get a rare stuff, and hey, I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on buying my own loot boxes, so I can watch someone else do it and sort of live vicariously through them. Or you live vicariously through their salt. Actually, a lot of people enjoy salt videos way more as you watch a streamer just sink to deep levels of despair. Not that that's ever happened to me. It definitely has never it has happened to me quite a bit. But anyways, later in the same exchange, he expressed dismay over an inadequacy of platforms like Twitch to enforce stricter disclosure standards. A single live stream may last for hours, and he said that it's cumbersome for hosts to continuously remind viewers who might be joining midstream that the content they're watching is sponsored. He expressed surprise that platforms like Twitch don't already require proactive measures, not unlike age gates, to ensure that sponsorships are made clear before someone elects to tune into a live stream. That would actually be pretty easy. Just, hey, here's a pop-up that you agree that this is sponsored content. You know, if I'm doing a sponsored live stream, boom. If I'm only paid to do an hour live stream, I end the stream and then I start back up under non-sponsored live stream. So let's see, what's really interesting about it to me is they're not ashamed to admit that they're being paid for these things. In fact, it's actually a benefit to them in a lot of cases, to be able to say to their audience, hey, look, EA is recognizing that my content has value. They're paying me. They're supporting my channel because of the work that we've done, that the community that we've grown together with our audience. These big companies are involved now, and that for many people can be a source of validation, a sign of growth, and a badge of honor. I actually didn't think about it that way. Do you guys actually feel that way? Because actually I always feel really awkward like taking sponsorships unless it's like something that I can fully back. Like if I sponsor Nox, I use Nox emulators all the time, and it's my primary thing. If like BlueStacks or Mimu came up and was like, hey, we want to sponsor some content, I'd be like, I don't use you guys. I would have to play around with your emulator for a while to, you know, actually know what I'm talking about. And if I like Nox better, I'd just be like, sucks, man. I've had a handful of gacha games come out and they're like, hey, we want to sponsor your content. I'm like, your game sucks. I'm like, well, give me a beta key. Let me play this game for a little bit and I'll get back to you. And I was just like, no thanks. I'm not putting the shotgun shogun stamp of approval on that. But yeah, it's really interesting. And a lot of the stuff that's come out of this workshop has actually been really crazy to see. Like I said, I've been watching through it as I get time. A little bit of a busy week for me this week. I did get this a couple days ago and I've kind of been looking at it. I wanted to go over some of the stuff and, you know, get some time to make this video in the first place. But yeah, it's interesting to see how they're going to regulate this and if they even can. Like if you are a streamer, if you're a company, what's literally stopping you from just going, okay, yeah, we're just not going to tell this dude that he's got 10% on SSRs. So he's going to roll, think that he had amazing EX luck, and maybe now his reactions aren't fake like freaking Hood. You know, you're going to actually be freaking out. Like, you know, if you want to see me freak out, which I've been criticized for not showing any emotion, but that's usually because I'm super tired. Like, go watch my Epic 7 3 Moonlight 5 stars back to back to back. And really, unless Smilegate was watching that one stream, they don't have any idea who I am. So I'm sure my box is definitely not ticked, but definitely super scummy. And it's really interesting to see a lot of this stuff come to light out of like the loot box workshop stuff. At first I was like, man, who are they going to get? Just a bunch of boomers that, you know, have only ever heard that, you know, Fortnite causes kids to steal their credit card and get V-Bucks to fight Ninja. You know, but a lot of these industry professionals, you know, did a lot of panels that actually are really, really solid. I will leave links to a lot of this stuff in the description, but yeah, let me know what you think of this and what other things you think are going to come out of this. But, yeah, I will catch you guys later and I will keep you abreasted as I keep abreasted. You can also check out mobilegamingnews.com, your one-stop shop for all your mobile gaming news, reviews, and information you can use. That is sponsored content. Hold on here. Sponsored content from me to me. No, it's my website, and we are trying to really boost up the news that you get for mobile gaming. Things like this, things on your favorite games, stuff like that. So go over and check it out. And, you know, if you want to help create content, there is going to be a link down in the description so that you can sign up and do all that stuff. We will be rolling out a completely brand new site in the next couple of weeks as things go along. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy, homies. Peace.